Decoding Taurus personality traits and secrets. Today we're going to decode the Taurus zodiac sign and understand it. We'll talk about Taurus personality traits, secrets, and how Taurus is different from other zodiac signs and what makes them unique. Stay tuned. In the modern zodiac, the second astrological sign is Taurus. It can be found between 30 degrees and 60 degrees on the chart next to the Orion constellation. The Sun transits this sign between April 21st and May 20th, according to Western astrology. The Taurus symbol represents the bull's head with horns. It's represented by this animal due to its relation to the Greek myth of Zeus. The origins of the name can be found in the Latin word Taurus. The traits of this animal can be seen in the natives of this sign. Power, strength, and hard work are traits that help Taurus always get the job done, no matter what challenges they're facing. One of their main qualities is persistence. Once they manage to make a plan, one step at a time, it will be completed, even if this means long nights dedicated to working. As the ruler of the second house, which is responsible for material possession, finances, and talents that we treasure, Taurus is good at making money. They're good with logic and numbers, so they love making long-term investments or balancing budgets as they love planning ahead. When it comes to the human body, this sign is responsible for the neck area, including the thyroid gland and the vocal tract. It's normal for natives born under this sign to have a sweet-sounding voice or musical abilities. The color associated with this sign is green, so it's no surprise that grounded, fresh energy can be thriving for a Taurus. If it's a Friday, then it's a good day for Taurus natives to work on something creative under the influence of Venus, which rules both this sign and this day. According to astrology, each sign is characterized by one modality. It can be cardinal, fixed, or mutable, and it gives us a better understanding of the energy of the sign. Fixed signs are in the middle of the season and have the purpose to enhance the previous cardinal sign. Taurus is the first of the 4 fixed signs. He has all the green energy and endurance that strengthens spring. As Taurus season begins on April 20th, the time of the year when days are getting longer, the sun is getting brighter, and nature is blossoming. Natives born under this sign can be the embodiment of their season. Their fixed character makes them full of energy, so they're able to achieve almost anything if they can be focused. They're practical and love to make plans and stick to them. This fixed modality can make Taurus reliable and loyal, as they have strong beliefs and devotion. But with strong beliefs and dedication also comes stubbornness. Taurus natives can be reluctant to the idea of change because they invest a lot of heart in whatever they're doing. In connection with a fertile spring, the Taurus element is earth. This element has a feminine or yin nature that makes it receptive to outside stimuli. With a grounded and heavy energy, earth people, like Taurus, are in touch with their bodies and with the physical world around them. So Taurians are the ones that might enjoy calm nights in nature, surrounded by soft sounds and flavors. If we add that we were created and modeled from the earth for a sign that's so connected with their surroundings, there should also be an artistic side present. Taurus is the artist of the zodiac. They're able to create whatever they imagine and inspire others to express themselves. Taurus's artistic side is also influenced by the planet Venus, which is associated with love, beauty, and money. This also causes Taurus natives to be attracted by luxury and comfort. In classical astrology, Venus is assigned to both Libra and Taurus. The second one was considered to be the night home of Venus. This Venusian influence gives Taurus romantic and sensual energy. It pushes them towards pleasure and harmony, but can fall into decadence pretty easily as they tend to overspend and overindulge. When it comes to love and intimacy, because they have a romantic side, a lot of patience is needed with them. Taurus needs a place to feel safe, with pleasurable smells, sounds, and sensual touches in order to get intimate with Taurus. They need to experience intimacy with all 5 senses. Once they get in that space, they'll become emotional and will connect with their partner both spiritually and intellectually. For a Venus-ruled sign, Taurus is very strong with its feelings. Love is an important feeling for them and will take it one step at a time. But once they fall in love, they will do it for real. Even if they don't know how to say it in words, they usually express love through all possible means. For them, love is about appreciation and respect. Taurus natives are attracted by people that can mirror them, make them feel safe, and are dependable. When they have difficulty expressing emotions, they'll show a harsh exterior and they might seem insensitive. Their love of materialistic things will make them search for a physically attractive person that's well-dressed all the time. But once a Taurus makes up their mind, it's almost certain that it's for the long run. They're honest, and the earth elements make them very loyal, but they need stability, so they expect the same loyalty back. They're hard to enrage, and it's not common for Taurus to have temper tantrums. But at times, just like a volcano, they will explode in devastating outbursts. Just as they like to accumulate luxurious things, they hoard anger, resentment, and bitterness. They're loyal, but need to learn to be loyal to themselves also. In astronomy, Taurus is considered a large constellation. It can be found in the northern hemisphere in the winter sky, between Aries to the west and Gemini to the east. It also resides near the constellation Orion. It hosts two star clusters, the Pleiades and the Hyades. The brightest star of the constellation is the red giant Aldebaran, also called Alpha Tauri. It is one of the oldest constellations, as there were drawings found on walls that dated to 15,000 BC. It's an important aspect of the agricultural calendar, as it marked the spring equinox. In Zuni, New Mexico, in ancient times they used the Pleiades as an agricultural calendar. It also influenced several mythologies from Sumer, Assyria, Babylon, Akkad, and Rome. It appeared in Greek mythology, connected with the myth of Zeus. At first, as he was trying to get the favor of Europa, Zeus turned himself into a bull and flew her over the ocean to Crete. There she would have a son, Minos, who would be the king of Crete. In connection with Minos, the bull archetype will appear again in the myth of the Cretan bull and the labors of Hercules. There's also a myth that's connected with Zeus's earthly pleasure when, in order to save his mistress Io from his wife Hera, he changed her into a young cow. All in all, Taurians are the human equivalent of moss. They embody stability when everything else seems to be falling apart. They enjoy routine and predictability as they're part of their comfort. But this can turn on them, as they can become resistant to change and their stubborn side will surface. When caught up in a routine, they might become lazy, both emotionally and physically. Because Taurians are all connected with the material world that has great importance, they can become overly materialistic unless they manage to balance themselves. It's recommended for Taurus natives to embrace their Venusian side that has a loving form of pleasure, not just a lusty one. Since they're not immune to greed, they can become possessive of their fortune and of other people also. They don't like criticism because they're comfortable with their ideas. They won't change their mind because they're just stubborn, and that's fine with them. But it would be a good lesson for Taurus natives to accept defeat at times. There's always new lessons to learn and accumulate. For a Taurus, humility is probably the lesson that, if they manage to learn, will help them shine and thrive. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe for all the updates.